Hi everyone, I'm Dr. William Richardson of acpm.net, and I want to talk about male erectile dysfunction. When I first went to Africa in about 1986, I met my one of my best friends who happens to be a Nigerian. I met his father who was 96 years old. This man was still dealing with all seven of his wives and concubines in every way everywhere. I met his sister. She was 122 years old, still walking 2 miles a day and gardening. Now I'm meeting men in my medical practice who are 47 and can't perform, have erectile dysfunction. A lot of this is related to diet, guys. Chicken and meat do not make you manly because they have female hormones. Also, the feed that they're giving to chickens these days has a chemical called phthalates, which are effeminizing. They are estrogen-like compounds. So men are eating this chicken, while women who eat the chicken, of course, get breast cancer. The men who eat the chicken are growing breasts. Young boys who eat the chicken, or young men or boys who eat the chicken, they play with girls' toys more likely. In other words, it is effeminizing boys. Also, the chemicals from the chicken and the other animal products go in the uterus, in utero or in the uterus, the wound, where fetuses are growing, and male fetuses are there. And when they're exposed to these compounds, their brains are feminizing, so they come out confused. The brains are feminized. So the other way that animal products can cause male erectile dysfunction is because it clogs the arteries. At acpm.net, we have a treatment called chelation therapy, which goes in there and reverses heart and artery disease along with a plant-based diet. When I was in Africa, I saw what the Africans were eating. It was not a meat-based diet. It was plant-based. They may have had a little meat almost as a condiment. So it's really, really important that we get our diet together, that we exercise, love ourselves, and when you take another creature's life, you pay for it. You can pay for it in the form of erectile dysfunction, acne with poisons come out of your skin. Also, you can pay for it with erectile dysfunction, or even, I think I mentioned cancer, heart disease, high blood pressure. So all these things are related. In fact, a younger adult male who gets erectile dysfunction may get heart disease. It's related because the arteries going into the phallus are 1 or 2 millimeters wide. The arteries going to the heart are 4 to 5 millimeters wide, and the arteries going into the neck are 7 to 8 millimeters, 1/1000th of a meter wide. So that's 1 to 2 millimeters going into the phallus, so they will get clogged up first. So when I take a male into my practice at acpm.net, I'm going to counsel them on how to reverse heart and artery disease, which is also going to help reverse erectile dysfunction. You also have to control diabetes because the excess sugar can affect the nerves going to the phallus. That's another great cause for erectile dysfunction. But the number one cause is the animal product diet and hardening of the arteries, which again we can get rid of with chelation therapy and a plant-based diet. The United States has about, less than 8% of the world's population, but it has a third, or 33.34% of the world's male impotent population because of the rampant arteriosclerosis. So if you want to know how to reverse this, guys, give me a call at acpm.net. Thanks for listening. This is Dr. William and Nicola Richardson. Peace.